Okay. Hi, I'm a dumb idiot, and I want to show you how this works because I feel like I just want to show people how this works because I think it's fun. So I got this disposable camera. I didn't get it free because there's actually nowhere to develop film around here, here in Vermont. The only place I know of is actually in Montpelier, so that's not really close. That's about an hour drive, so not really planning on going there. So I just bought this camera and I was like, this has a flash circuit in it, and that can be turned to like a taser or something. That would be really cool. So I've just been playing with it, and you can see here this is the flash. There's a massive capacitor here, and on the flip side of that, I'm using plastic so I don't shock myself because it does have a battery in it. And I've shocked myself like 3 times today, 6 times, or I don't know, like a lot. Those are the terminals for the capacitor, and the problem is that I've touched them accidentally like 3 times, or I've touched this bit. This might be hard to see, but right here, this part right here, this this bar, like metal bar here, is actually, it's a switch. So there used to be a button on the camera you'd pull out, and that would put this down. And watch what happens when you put that down. Let's see if I can do this without shocking myself. Ooh boy, watch this. Can I do this without shocking myself? That is the question. Because I don't have like tools. I'm just at work fucking around. Oh, so when you put that switch down, see how that LED turned on? So that means that it's ready to flash. It doesn't just flash right off the bat, because there's another switch right here that does the flashing. So, and this won't do anything if I push it down right now because it needs to have this switch in the back down in order for this switch to work. That's how the circuit goes. Because this is what goes down when you press the shutter button. Cool. So yeah, I highly recommend taking apart a disposable camera. It is interesting. There's just things in there that are cool. I found this actually, I took this apart, unfortunately, but I found a cool part that, this is where the actual shutter mechanism goes, and there was a hinging part here that go whoosh, 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 in like one fell swoop. There was a spring that would flick really fast, and that's how it takes the exposure to the film, which is right here. I just took a bunch of crappy pictures because I just wanted to open it up. I didn't really care what pictures I was taking. If anybody knows of anywhere to develop film in like Burlington, that'd be cool. Maybe they have more disposable cameras that I can open up and play with. But anyway, so you're supposed to discharge capacitors before you touch circuitry, and you're definitely not supposed to have power in a circuit if you're touching it. But in this case, I just want to make the flash go. So let me see if I can get that to happen. Here, I'll have it pointed toward the camera so you'll see when it happens. And I'll try really hard not to shock myself, because that would really suck. Okay, so I've decided that the best solution will be to tape down the, where's my pointer thing here? Tape down this little trigger here, the bar here. It's like a switch, I suppose. It is, in fact, it is a switch. I'm going to have to tape it down, which means I'm going to have to touch the damn thing, which means we're going to have to take out the battery and do all that shit again. So we're going to take out the battery, and then we're going to discharge the capacitor. So I'm just going to hold it down while I just do boink, battery's out. It's just a regular old AAA battery. In fact, it's probably a crappy AAA battery. Super alkaline, sounds like. Yep. China. I mean, they're pretty much all China, let's be honest. Almost every electronic thing is made in China. Okay, so now we have to discharge this capacitor here, and I will be honest with you, it's totally terrifying, because this is the part that shocks you. Maybe the flash could shock you, because it also expends a lot of energy very quickly. But this is the part that will shock you out of everything here, this is the part that, you know, has potential to kill you. It won't. The voltage is high, but the amperage is not. So I'm not worried about that. So well, I have here a key. It's actually my house key. It's made out of conductive metal, which is good. And I've wrapped it in a dollar bill, which is actually, Dr. Bills are very mildly conductive. So I'm a little worried about that. But I don't have like rubber or anything here that could really prohibit the passage of electricity. So that's what I got. And there should be some sparks flying here. So let me see if I can get a good shot of those sparks flying. And prop this up. Let's see. Wish I had like a tripod. I saw a tripod pack at Best Buy the other day and almost bought it. And then I realized the price tag was like $100. I'm like, this is a tripod for your phone, friendo. It's not really something worth $100. Oh, wait, actually, I'm going to use the film to prop it up here. Ooh, yeah, wow, I almost used that to move around the shit. That would have been bad. I spent all day watching videos of people discharging capacitors. It's pretty cool. So, I'm professional now. Alrighty. Here we go. Don't die. And let's see. Scary. Oh, shit. Okay. Take two. Charging the capacitor. 3, 2, 1. Jesus Christ. That probably didn't get it all. So we have to do it again. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1. Ah, fuck me. Alright, we'll do this the real way, just so I don't fucking blow my ass up. Here we go. You can hear the little shocks. Maybe you can see them, maybe you can't. Sorry, it's not centered. Okay, that is safe to touch. But I haven't confirmed that yet. Let's just make sure everything else... We're not going to use the conductive for that. Let's see here. If I just do flinch back in fear. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Woo! Alright, there's probably more in there. Let me just... Look at what's doing in the key. Yeah, I probably can't do that too many more times here. Okay, here's hoping this doesn't explode again. Every little bit freaks me out. Alright. So, let me just do a little bit more adjusting. I've got the tape down correctly. This seems to be totally down. It's not really a button anymore, it's just holding it down in place. So I'm going to go ahead and try and connect the battery in the back here. Oh, that sounds good. Heard the little wee you hear. Oh, and look at that. Let's see if I can show this off. Orange light right there. Cool. So, and this thing is unstable. Okay, so now it should make a flash when I move this little tape thing here. Or it'll shock me. I'm really hoping it doesn't shock me. So here's what I'll do. Since I just looked this up, Scotch tape doesn't have very high conductivity. Oh wait, got plastic here. I can just use the plastic. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Awesome! Did you see that? Of course you did, because it probably totally blinded the camera. Let's see, am I ready for another one right now? I totally am. So cool. Okay. Let me tell you why I did this. when I was younger, when I was a child. We went to a summer camp, and went to Camp Abnaki, and there was a camp store, and they sold disposable cameras. And what happened in the night is, so these kids would buy these disposable cameras because, you know, digital cameras were much more expensive. You didn't really give them to a kid, have them go run around and take pictures with them, and most kids don't know how to use like a legitimate film camera, and Polaroids were being phased out at that point. So, yeah, they didn't really, the disposable cameras were what a lot of kids had. So they sold them at the camp store. They sold like these Kodak ones. And I gotta do this one more time because it's so cool. What would happen is these kids would buy these disposable cameras, use up all the film, and they would turn on the flash on the cameras. And in the middle of the night, when everybody's like about to go to sleep, this one particularly annoying kid in my cabin would take his disposable camera, pretends it's a disposable camera, take his disposable camera and just go smack with the flash on, and it would cause a flash. It wouldn't cause an exposure, but just a flash. And that's like, that occurred to me then that there's more going on in these disposable cameras than I previously, you know, thought. I thought like maybe there was a button that just had a battery and a flash and just made the connection, but you know, if you can hit it and it will flash, something's weird. These are really shoddily made, if that's the case. And lo and behold, it's true. So you're able to like look at one of these and you know, so you know you're about to go to sleep. Kid doesn't want to go to sleep because he's got issues, and you know, you're dozing off. Bam! Oh my God! And a lot of kids would be like, "Did I just see that? What the hell just happened?" Other kids in other cabins see it. Yeah, I don't know. So I just thought it was cool to have a toy that just does flashes. Sort of like a weapon against, if you had like an epileptic foe, you could just say, "Behold, my might!" Wah! Cool. You can also make tasers out of these. It's because it's got a huge capacitor. Just wire it up to shock somebody. All you have to do is have them touch both terminals. Bam. Good stuff. Okay, now I have to figure out a way to safely discharge this and dispose of it, or hold on to it. I'm not sure. I've just been playing around with it. Cool. All right. Bye. I'll discharge the capacitors one more time, just so you can all see me squirm one more time. Huh? Oof, spooky.